Canada hosts Roz Weston and Morgan Hoffman discuss the cost of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's travel to Canada. Ms. Hoffman asked, "Ever wonder how much it costs for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to travel to Canada? Well, keeping them safe during their visits comes with a very hefty price." Mr. Weston added, "I don't know what that price tag is, but I know whatever it is, it's gonna infuriate people." According to CBS News, Harry and Meghan's visit to Canada over a period of less than 4 years cost taxpayers more than $334,000, £253,020. Ms. Hoffman said, "Wow." And documents from the RCMP revealed that taxpayers forked out over $182,000, £137,880, for security-related costs when Harry visited between April 1, 2017 and March 31, 2018. This also includes Harry and Meghan's first public outing together at the 2017 Invictus Games in Toronto. Mr. Weston said, "Yes, and taxpayers also paid nearly $33,000, £25,000, a month to protect Harry and Meghan and baby Archie when they travel to Vancouver after announcing that they will be stepping down as senior royals at the beginning of 2020. So just to confirm, anytime a royal comes to Canada we are paying for their security. That's not a surprise," Ms. Hoffman stated. Mr. Weston added, "No, I think that the shock is when they were here in Vancouver hiding when they had stepped back, because it was the notion was that the government of the RCMP, whatever it was, wasn't going to pay at first. And then Harry had said afterwards that the reason they left was when they were cut off financially from Buckingham Palace. He made no mention to the financial assistance that the Canadian taxpayers put in toward that." The report also said the largest stab was for the year when the Duke of Sussex was dating Meghan Markle and visited Toronto. In their infamous interview with Oprah Winfrey in March, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex expressed serious security concerns for their family. Prince Harry and Meghan were set up on a blind date in 2016. They enjoyed around 5 months of secret dating before the story was leaked to the press later in the year. The pair stated, "We were introduced actually by a mutual friend. Besides, Ulrika Jonsson calls Harry egocentric and has no idea what it's like to be without a job," she said, as Harry trod through fields of gold and enlightenment leading him to the promised land of endorsements and brand representation, pausing occasionally to look down on us mere mortals and share with us crumbs of his privileged wisdom. But Harry must still feel cock-a-hoop. What a grand life he must have. But his latest words of advice have fallen well short of someone who hoped to be a man of the people. Advising people stuck in jobs that don't bring them joy to quit is not just careless and foolhardy but yet another sign of how utterly disconnected Harry are from reality. "My disappointment is palpable. Of all the royals, Harry always showed glimmers of humility and vulnerability. And his acceptance of a fluctuating mental health endeared him to me. However, hearing from an Eton-educated, elitist and advantaged man, speaking from his £11 million mansion in California, that leaving work should be celebrated, is unforgivably irresponsible. Harry is so out of touch. He is so detached and muddled that it would be funny if it wasn't so worrying. Of course the theory of giving up his job because it bores him less or frustrates the hell out of him and makes he want to suffocate his co-workers is an ideal one. It might be the answer to many people's problems and deep unhappiness. After all, we spend 1/3 of our entire lives working. Yet the lack of foresight and responsibility, the sense of privilege oozing from his very statement, Harry, has enraged me. Imagine quitting his job with a mortgage hanging over him and with no means, whatsoever, of supporting hisself. Unlike the princes among us who might have extricated themselves from their greater family to pursue commercial projects that will bring endless wealth. It would be financial suicide. As a champion of mental health awareness, his words is, at the very best, careless. Just imagine what getting into financial difficulty, losing his credit rating and facing a bleak financial future would do to his mind and spirit. His observations are the preserve of the wealthy, comfortable, crusty upper/middle classes who doesn't need to stress about where the next meal might come from.